If you want to build a new PC for around $2,000 and you want a PC that will be able to run everything and not only for gaming, this video is going to be for you. What makes this PC so different from the other ones that I've made for $2,000 is that it's not the best in terms of price to performance, but it is the best one for multitasking. Let's say you want to do gaming, streaming, content creation, 3D rendering, and you also want a PC that's future-proof. All of that will be amazing on this build, and if you are a beginner, don't worry because I will explain what this PC is able to run for gaming and other tasks. You will have the links to all of these components down below in the video description. That being said, let's start. So first, let's talk about the CPU. I picked the AMD Ryzen 7 7700X. This is an 8-core processor that is going to be amazing for gaming, content creation, streaming. We can say that there's no limit with this CPU for any task. The reason why I chose this Ryzen 7 instead of an i7 from Intel is because here you are on the AM5 platform, which means that it's more future-proof than Intel, because down the line, if you want to upgrade to a newer CPU from AMD, you will be able to do it without having to change the motherboard. Now, if you want a new CPU from Intel, let's say 14th gen, that's coming out really soon, you will have to upgrade the motherboard if you want to upgrade the CPU as well. Then for the CPU cooler, we have the Deepcool AK500. This is a CPU air cooler. It's amazing, honestly, and it's going to get the job done for our Ryzen 7. Then for the motherboard, we have the MSI Mag B650 Tomahawk Wi-Fi AM5 motherboard. As I said before, this is from the AM5 platform, and honestly, this motherboard will have all the features that you need and even more. If you do not need Wi-Fi because you will have your Ethernet cable connected to your PC, then in that case you can actually save up some money by going with a cheaper motherboard. But anyway, this motherboard only supports DDR5 memory, and that's why I went with the Team Group T-Create Expert 32 gigs of RAM kit 2x16 of DDR5 memory at 6000 MHz CL38 timings. Honestly, this is a great kit. You get 32 gigs of RAM, which is plenty for any task, basically gaming, content creation, streaming. I would only upgrade to 64 or 128 gigs of RAM if you are a professional content creator, but in that case, you would know. Then for storage, we have a Gen 4 SSD in the P41 Plus, 2TB of Gen 4 SSD. It's going to be enough for most people, but anyway, if 2TB is not enough, you can either buy more now, or if you don't want to spend more than $2,000, you can always upgrade down the line, since the motherboard does have more M.2 slots, so it's nothing to worry about. Then for the graphics card, we have the NVIDIA RTX 4080 going for $1,090. This one is actually the Founders Edition. I love the design of it. It looks really clean, and the 4080 is a beast for gaming and content creation. If you ask me if this is the best in terms of price to performance, I will say no. If you want the best one for gaming at the lowest price, then go with AMD in the RX 7900 XTX. But as I said before, this is an all-around system, and we want a GPU that's going to be top class in every level. If this GPU is out of stock when you're watching this, I will leave alternatives in the description with the same 4080, just not the Founders Edition. Also, if you want to see how this one performs, well, basically on a 13 game average at 4K on high to ultra settings, it was able to manage 111 FPS on average, right below the best GPU on the market, the RTX 4090. I want to clarify, in this 13 game average, we are talking about 4K high to ultra settings on high demanding titles, so achieving 111 FPS is a lot, and if you want to play esports titles, you will be able to average way more than 300 FPS in this type of titles, even at 4K resolution, but there's no 4K 360Hz monitor anyway, so you will be achieving more FPS than you will ever need. And then at 1440p on that same test, the 4080 was able to get 190 FPS on average, which is overkill in my opinion. If you're going for a 1440p gaming PC, you can save a ton of money. I wouldn't recommend you spending $2,000, but if you're going for a 1440p monitor, that's the performance that you can expect for gaming. Another strong point from NVIDIA GPUs is the ray tracing performance, especially at this level of GPU, where ray tracing matters for a lot of people. Then for the case, we have the Fractal Design Pop Air ATX mid tower case. I like the design of this one. It looks clean, it has 3 pre-installed fans, and has plenty of airflow for this build. Then for the power supply, we have the Enermax Revolution DF2 850 watt 80 plus gold power supply. This is A tier rated, meaning that it's the best quality out there, and the price is $100 right now. It's on a discount. At this price point for an 850 watt A tier rated power supply, in my opinion, it's a steal. The total price for this system is $2,005 when I'm recording this video. Maybe when you're watching this, it's a bit more expensive or maybe slightly cheaper. For that reason, I do recommend you checking the latest prices in the description. resolution. And also, if you want the best $2,000 PC for gaming, I would recommend you watching my video about the best 4K resolution $2,000 high-end gaming PC build in 2023. You will have that one in the top right of the screen, and trust me, it's going to be much better for gaming at a better price. But at the end of the day, as I said at the beginning, here you're getting top class in every level, whether it's content creation, gaming, streaming, anything that you can ask for on a PC, and for the highest 4K resolution as well. Now, if you have a different budget, let's say you have 2500 or maybe you have 1500, maybe you have 2000 but you have different needs, I strongly recommend you asking me for personal PC help. I will be able to guide you through everything, give you a recommended monitor as well, and I will make sure personally that you get the best PC build or best Prebuilt PC that you want for your specific needs. You will have the link to my personal PC help website in the description and in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.